in his way early in this one. When you have a game like he did last time, your quarterback, you all of a sudden move up in priority in the pecking order for the guy throwing the football. So it's not going to surprise me early here if the quarterback looks his way, regardless of what the coverage is, based on what he showed last time out.
Yeah, and they were on the same page. It was fun to watch. I mean, you could tell that he knew exactly where his guy was, putting up the multiple touchdowns. Like, it was a thing of beauty. Now, defensively, I also know that, and I know he's looking that way. So look forward to seeing the chess match with the defense and maybe ways they can take him away.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Knocked down at the 31 after a gain of 5. And the boys of old Florida are getting it done on the ground.
And you've seen time periods in history in Florida where they didn't care about the run. Spurrier, just throw it. Yeah, Jesse, throw it again. Yeah, throw it again. Just chuck it around. But I like when they commit to the ground game, have some success to create some balance.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. He tries to take the top off. And incomplete on the deep ball.
It's not an easy throw to hit, I will say. A dagger throw, it takes time to develop. You really got to sell the route. The quarterback has got to put that in an area and anticipate the throw. Just not on the same page with his receiver on that.
Looking for a crease. It's Daniels. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. And the Gators will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. So the Arkansas Razorbacks offense will have its first possession of the game. And we've got a superb matchup to watch here, David. One of the best quarterbacks in the country. And how much will he be willing to challenge one of the best corners in the land?
Well, and it's going to be more interesting to me, Jesse, do they let him make a play? Like, does he choose to go after him and believe in his ability and believe in his matchups, or do they stay away from him? Because a lot of people stay away from him. He's that good out wide that you don't want that smoke. And I'm interested to see, Jesse, if he has the onions to go after the corner and try to make plays.
Well, one thing we know about him for sure is he's a believer in his own arm talent. He's the kind of guy that thinks he can fit the football into the smallest windows, but you're right. He's got to pick his battles and be careful when he decides to attack this guy, because he has picked off some really good quarterbacks in the past, and you know he's just licking his chops, hoping for a chance to go.
They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. Going to the ground is what the Razorbacks love to do, to move those chains with guys like Peyton Hillis and Darren McFadden.
Yeah, and you think of just Felix Jones along with the same era, just guys that toted the rock with some physicality, just tough guys that make you bring your lunch. When you want to come tackle them, you better bring it.
And the Razorbacks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Leaves it with the back. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
On the direct snap, it's Wiley. Oh, he's got some space. Got enough space. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Razorbacks. And the Hogs have put up the first touchdown of the game, and whooping.
Ooh, pig going nuts in the stands. Great fan base. They get excited. And you get out to the lead early, putting that score on the board, they are going nuts.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. To the air on first down. Throws to the wideout. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. The Gators are rolling down the field. Looking downfield on first down. Pulls it in. It's Daniels. Finds a crease at the 20. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
The Gators getting set on 1st and 10. The RPO, it's complete. Touchdown, Gator! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
It's so nice as a quarterback when it's not just your receivers that are dangerous after the catch. How about the yak ability by this tight end? He's a guy that can stretch the field. He can make DBs miss, and he's got speed. He's a generational talent. He's really helping out this offense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Give to the back. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Stopped at the 43 after the 15-yard pickup. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. The give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I don't care who you are, but if you're going to have success offensively, you've got to have some semblance of a running game. They didn't have it their last time out. They obviously really struggled in that game. And in this one, just not getting enough push up front, and it's putting them in some really difficult situations.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The Razorbacks really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Lindsey. Quick completion on the out. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. And here comes the punt team. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it and trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the lead here. Looking for space. It's Jackson. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
And
those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard games just because of the body blow effect.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Wants to go up top. With the catch, it's Daniels. Turning it on! Touchdown, Florida! A great catch and run for 6.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Lindsey. And it's an incomplete pass over the middle. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Caught in the backfield, it's flat. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. From the gun, wants to pass. Right on the money. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Finds his tight end. Good pick up there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
And the Razorbacks are moving quickly down the field. Back to throw, it's Lindsey. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
He wants to throw it again. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Wiley. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I love screen passes on offense, and you got to do them in different ways. So the running backs, you can do them to receivers, do them to tight ends. Didn't gain any yards on that one, but don't be afraid to dial that play up again later.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. It's complete. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Arkansas!
flexibility to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He'll bring it out. It's Abrams. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you've got to find somebody that can make the play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Second down, he'll throw it. Throws to the tight end. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Intercepted, a turnover in their own territory.
That's a bad decision by the quarterback. In that area of the field, you have got to be careful. If the guy's not wide open, you've got to throw that football away because not only are you getting it picked off, but he's returning it now down close to your goal line and setting his offense up in great field position.
And they will open this drive right on the doorstep with a first and goal. Back to throw, it's Lindsey. Fires into the end zone. And he's in for the touchdown, but hang on just a second. There is a flag on the field. That is a costly mistake as the penalty wipes the touchdown off the board. And the offense suddenly with an opportunity it couldn't have expected with a first and goal after the pick. They want to throw it. Makes the grab. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On first and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
Grab behind the line. It's Platt. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
Looking to get it in. And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening. Now on fourth down, they'll settle for a field goal try. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And with that, they've taken the lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, just wanted to get you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Northwestern is trailing right now, but I'm not ready to say this team is out. We've seen this program stage comebacks before. Do not rule out another one today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Michigan State. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have Big Ten fans buzzing all week.
There he goes. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Gator.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Offense working from the pistol. He wants to change this route. Starts a drive trying to go up top. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
And that's a frustrating couple plays for this offense. Like, you got the ball in great field position. You are set up to succeed, and 2 straight incompletions, a big third.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. What a disappointment. No good. After the miss, the lead is still 4.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss, make great. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. That's reeled in. It's flat. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Razorbacks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to pass. It's Lindsey. He's got it. There to make the stop, but they use the back in the passing game and pick up the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on first down. Finds the tight end. Oh, the speed, the acceleration, the elusiveness, and he's down to the 43. Hey, we're getting close to halftime, and it looks as if the big fella wants to be all over the highlights.
Goodness gracious. He is open. When he leaves the huddle, apparently he's open. A ton of catches already early in this ball game. They are featuring him and finding him.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Razorbacks come to the line needing just inches for the first down. They'll run the sneak for it. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. The Razorbacks have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Got his man to the left. Stopped just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Works the middle of the field. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You can tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
That's caught. It's Coleman. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Hey, who says hitch passes can't get big yards? Receiver catches it, makes a guy miss, and goes and gets a first down.
They're going back to the ground. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Using his legs, it's Wiley. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
He's got it! He will score! Touchdown, Razorbacks!
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. He'll start the return inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Gators sending the offense back to work. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. To the air on second down. Makes the catch. It's Daniels. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going.
Nice job by the QB and receiver on this play in a 2-minute situation, knowing to work the boundary, get the first down, and get the ball out of bounds. Great situational awareness.
And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on second and 2. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And the Gators can really attack on this second and short. Looking to go up top and time's running out in the half. He'll pull it down and run. Inside the 40. Across the 25, he's got room. They run him out of bounds after a gargantuan gain on the play.
How great is it on offense when you don't just have receivers and running backs that can make plays, but your quarterback can hurt the defense throwing it and running it as well. The speed, the open field running ability, his ability to make people miss, such a unique weapon in college football, and this team's got a guy.
And I'm kind of surprised by this performance, man. The QB last week, you could tell, but he was in rhythm. He was good timing. You could tell the chemistry with receivers were good. And today, everything just looks off, and it looks hard. It looks difficult. They got to find a way to get back in the rhythm they were in last week.
And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Breaks into the open. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Good right down the boulevard. And we've here in the third quarter. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in Fayetteville.
The Gators will kick it away to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
And how about the aggressiveness of this defense? I love this. Don't let him get to the sideline. Kept the ball in the middle of the field, went after the quarterback right away like some missiles, and got him on the ground.
Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Rolling, throwing, looking right. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, after getting the takeaway now, you're in the fringe area just outside the red zone. The offense trying to stay aggressive. They're throwing it right away, seeing if they can catch the defense sleeping after now just coming on the field. Give the defense credit. They were aware. They were ready for it. Made sure that one fell incomplete.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success on that play. Really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Touchdown, Florida! And that one will put him up here in the second half.
And these are the plays that you look back on tape, and everybody's like, nice work, nice toughness, QB. To stand in there, know you're going to get blasted, and hold on to the ball until the guy comes open, feed him, and get the 6.
He'll return it. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. Makes the grab. It's Coleman. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
They'll go back to the ground. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage.
And you got to do a better job up front right there. That run was doomed from the get-go. Nowhere to go. The back gets hit as soon as he gets the football. Hard to succeed.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Got it in stride at the 15. Touchdown, Arkansas. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. And he's able to locate the football, snag it out of the air. And this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup in the Big Ten, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Northwestern has the lead right now. Feels like they've been on top since the walk with a send-off, but they haven't been able to pull away. They're up by 7 over Michigan State. We'll circle back to this Big Ten battle. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll give it to the back. Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run out to the 31. Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. Out of the gun. The inside handoff, looking for a crease. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
He'll throw on third down. Got it in the middle. It's Davidson. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40.
Yeah, this defense is going to have a plan for this tight end, especially when he lines up in the slot, because there's a lot of different routes he can run, and because of his size and his wingspan, he's
looking deep. Hits him in stride at the 10. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Gator! Another touchdown for this guy, and he's starting to get in the groove the way Terry Dean did when he set the single-game record with 7 touchdowns.
Another one. I mean, just putting up stats. This guy's finding the end zone, and he can do it all. Just showing it off left and right. When you play in such a physical league like the SEC, but you got a guy like this that can get an extra first down and really keep those chains moving and score big plays and big touchdowns, good luck stopping him.
They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Now on second down. Looking to throw, it's Lindsey. On target. They work their way to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 5.
And a great job by the QB, find the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Handoff from the gun. Powers through the defender. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single...
Oh, he's got some space. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
And the Razorbacks are flying down the field. Wants to go up top on first down. And here's the third interception of the night. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Got his man. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Power football with the run. This time stopped behind the line of scrimmage, and they're probably saying, finally, what a night he's had. The Gators with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Gonna take a shot at this DB. Touchdown, Florida! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
And it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His second receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
To the air, it's Lindsey. It's complete to the left. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43.
Well, offensively, they knew they were going to have some matchups they could take advantage of in this one, and all of a sudden, this quarterback has now over 300 yards passing in the game. Defensively, David, he has got them on their heels.
And he's been showing you a little bit of everything. He can throw it all over the field to all different receivers, to his tight ends, to his running backs. Really has the ability to spread it around, and now over 300 yards.
There he goes! He's at the and he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Razorbacks!
You know, long touchdown passes don't have to come in the shape of go routes and posts. You can throw a slant. If your guy is able to make one dude miss and build up some steam, when you've got speed like that, you can take it to the house, and that's exactly what he did.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. That lead has been sliced to 7, and now they'll try to put something together here.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Here's the pressure. Setting up the screen. He's past the 30. And he's got enough for a first down. Now to see if they have enough time to snap it again here in the 3rd. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Motion from the back. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the right. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
We know about this running back's versatility. He's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
The offense changing the play. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Going to throw it over the top of the D. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
And he's not done, man. This QB is on a heater. He's already thrown 5 touchdown passes. And here we are late in the game, and he's still taking shots. When you're in a rhythm like that, you feel like any time the ball leaves your fingers, it's landing in your receiver's hands. And oftentimes for this guy today, it's been for touchdowns.
Just keep slinging it. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Things just not going as easy for this guy as they did his last game out. Last time he completed over 70% of his throws. This week, though, defense taking some throws away. They've made some plays. He just hasn't been quite spot on with his accuracy. He's going to have to play better.
Catch in the middle. It's Montgomery. And he's brought down after a nice game.
You know, you always talk about risk-reward. Gambling and going for it with the lead on 4th down right there and getting it, the reward could be winning the game. That was an unbelievable play. And how about this coaching staff putting their faith in their players to come up with the execution and make it happen?
They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give them a first down.
You got to love how they just continue to do what they do. It's the 4th quarter. You got a lead. There's no reason to get conservative. We're a passing offense. Great job on first down. Better job on second down. This offense continuing to stay in a rhythm.
And the throw out to the sideline. Good for a few.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Quick pass on the fly motion. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8.
Well, one of the best compliments you can pay a running back is they get stronger as the game goes on. This guy's been awesome all game long, and you're seeing it here in the fourth quarter. He's trying to ice this thing and close it out, still running strong.
They keep pushing forward now, back to work on second and goal from the 6. Got it behind the line. It's Jackson. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
Nice job by the defense forcing the third and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
Using the quick game. Touchdown, Gators! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. They give themselves just a little more cushion as they close in on extending this winning run. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
All wideouts, no backs. Looking to throw, it's Lindsey. Got it in the middle, it's Pratt. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The Razorbacks headed quickly to the line. Wants to fire on second down. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the right. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. They just dialed up one big play. Let's see if they've got another one on 1st and 10 from the 35. To the air on first down. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9. They'll go to the air. And the throw down the gut falls to the grass.
And this offense shows right away on first down. They're willing to pass down here. Does this soften them up a little bit for the run here on second down and goal?
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss. Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. They're working that left side. He's a tough, crafty back, but he couldn't find his way to the marker, and it'll be 4th down. The snap sets up the throw. Looking to the end zone. For the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
Big 3rd down for this defense. Listen, you've got to get the ball back. You know what they're doing. They're trying to run the football, but we need the clock to be on our side so our offense has some time. Got to make a stand right here on 3rd down. On
3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Snagged out of the air. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And the Gators will snap it on 1st and 10. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Turning it on! And he will finally go out of bounds after another big gain, and they are absolutely gashing them with this running game. The Gators have their offense in high gear. Quarterback making adjustments. Off-play action on 1st down. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. The option look. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. From the gun, the running back has it. Fights his way for a couple, but stopped short of the marker. It's 4th and 1. They're in field goal range here on 4th down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field. Tries to get it on the ground. That'll be enough for a 1st down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line.
How about that 4th down? I'm going for it because I'm ending this game with my offense on the field, getting the 1st down, and now Palmer just watching it go tick, tick, tick.
Yep. Listen, it's just imposing your will, right? You know you're running it. The opponent knows you're running it there on 4th down. There's just nothing they can do to stop it.
Now the connection takes it to the 11.
When you're trying to throw these curl routes against zone coverage, you got to have great timing. Nice job there by the quarterback, understanding where he wanted to go with it, but also the conviction. Did you see the arm talent on that throw?
Caught in the backfield. It's Daniels. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. They'll go empty. 5 wide receivers on 2nd and 15. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. Touchdown, Florida! And they take it in for 6 more points. With that, they are closing in on bowl eligibility, but with this big lead and a 6-0 start, much bigger dreams for this squad.
And the offense takes control of this football game late. I tell you what, this offense doesn't wow you in every position. They've got some good players. They find...
Oh, and now the ball has been knocked free.
Whew, that's a breathing a sigh of relief for sure. Kick returner tries to take it out, puts it on the ground, but how about the offense getting back on it, turning what could have been a really bad play into, thank goodness I got the ball again.
He's taking a deep shot. And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT. Finally, the defense makes a play, and David...
He unleashes a long one. Got it in stride inside the 20. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line. Huge play, puts them in the red zone, and now they'll snap it 1st and 10 from the 15. Got out of trouble and throws. Fires to the tight end. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. Goes to the option. And he never had a chance to get the pitch off on the option as he's tackled in the backfield. Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. And the incomplete pass will bring bring up fourth down.
And the offense comes up short on third down, but I tell you what, they've still had a good day. There's so many positives to point to. I'll be interested to see if they go for it here on fourth down. They don't have to. They got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, shown a variety of all kinds of things. Now it's just about how they want to win.
Touchdown, Gator! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the fourth quarter as they go for their 6th straight win.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, David. Jimmy's and the Joes, they're just not as good as the opponent today.
And as an athlete, it sometimes hits you in the face and it stinks, but you're not good enough. And today they were not good enough. And I'm going to do the best I can to try to flush this down the toilet, not remember it, forget it, move on for the next game. Maybe something right here I can create positive that carries over to practice and maybe next week.
Back to pass, it's Lindsey. Pressure coming. And they'll bring him down for the sack. They gave up the sack on first down. Now it's 2nd and 11. They get the win. They are now bowl eligible, but when you have a 0 in the loss column, there are much bigger fish to fry.
I think a lot of